began this process using a piece of alabaster that was given to me by an artist. It was a piece of alabaster that was cut from the outside of a larger piece. It was large enough to save, but not big enough to use for a sculpture. Alabaster is translucent, allowing light to pass through it and glow. I began with using a saw to cut off the larger pieces. I saved all the extra pieces so I could give them to my students. I used several tools, including a couple different rasps, to take away the rough edges and define the form. Alabaster is a form of soapstone. While soapstone is relatively soft, alabaster is usually a little harder than the darker colored soapstone. I washed off the dust. I drew on the surface to help me visualize the form and plan the carving out. I want to say that I dove into this without a plan and banked on slowly developing the ideation throughout the development, although I did want to show movement in an abstract way. I was at the stage here where I used the rasps and saw intermittently. I was sure to use a mask and good ventilation as to not breathe in any dust. Here I'm at a stage where I primarily use rasps. I'm starting to see the movement form. I used a towel throughout the process to balance the form. This was taking a long time using a rasp, but it did give me a lot of time to visualize and reflect on how I could use movement in the final sculptural form. decided to order a burr through Amazon called Cutsall. It really helped me carve away more quickly some of the larger areas. It really helped me quickly visualize movement in real time. So far, I'm really not happy with how it's turning out, but I have hope for the final form. As I carved, I thought about the symbolism of the piece of stone. I thought about the times in my life I felt cast aside or felt seen as insignificant. I liked the idea of understanding that we all have purpose and beauty inside us. Realizing this, we can work to let that shine. I finished the sculpture with sanding the surface of the alabaster. I needed a way to prop the sculpture vertically, so I chose to use resin. I make sure that there is an even mixture of resin and hardener, and I mix them together thoroughly. I'm using Ralio brand mica powder. This one specifically is pearl white. I only use enough to give a slightly translucent look to the resin. In this set of 24 powders, there is a variety of colors and some iridescent colors as well. I added a little more mica powder once I poured it into the silicone mold and gently stirred it in. I used a box to help me prop the sculpture vertically, and I gently set the alabaster into the resin. After about 12 hours, the resin is set up and is ready to be removed from the mold. I really like how the sculpture is balanced vertically. Thank you for watching, everyone.